All right, science fiction fans. In case you didn't know, September 6th is National Read a Book Day. Now, the community we live in here in Helena, Montana, has lots of little libraries scattered all around town. And whenever me and my wife are out and about, we look inside of these and see what kind of books are in there. And there always seems to be a lack of science fiction and fantasy. And so what we thought we would do was a week and a half ago, we went out and stocked up a lot of the little libraries all around our house and our community with some good science fiction and fantasy. Now, if you've been around on this channel for a while, you'll probably remember a video I did about a year and a half ago where I took some books, we put them in a backpack, and me and my wife went around running to all the little libraries and loading them up with science fiction books. Well, this time I gathered up what I wanted to donate, and I had 44 books. And so this time we set out on bicycles, and Bob, the bicycle trailer, got to go along. And I hauled 44 books out to distribute around the town. I put 2 books in a lot of the little libraries. And we had a lot of fun. It was a beautiful day. We stopped at a coffee shop. We had lunch. We even stopped and had a beer later on in the day. And it was a lot of fun. So I've got a lot of footage of us going around. You can see what's inside of a lot of these little libraries and see parts of our town. It's a pretty beautiful town, and it was a wonderful day. So go ahead and sit back and check out some of the footage we got, and hope you enjoy it. Anything interesting in here? An old Zane Grey, that's kind of cool. Little water damage, but that's neat. All right, definitely lacking on science fiction. So let's see what we can find here. I say we put a Gordon Dixon, and let's pick one of these random ones too. The Man of Many Minds, E. Everett Evans. Let's load them up. Let's put one in each. So let's go with the classic Journey to the Center of the Earth. And let's go with an Andrea Norton. Android at Arms. This is always a good one. We got Scott Fitzgerald, Grapes of Wrath by Steinbeck, To Kill a Mockingbird. Let's go with the best of Lester Del Rey. See what we got in here. Nothing that looks too interesting. Say we put maybe one in here. Let's go with the Mack Reynolds. There we go. All right, this one has a lot of stuff run through it. It's very heavily used, so let's put a couple good ones in here. Well, let's go with the Gordon R. Dickson. We still got a few of those. And then, how about Snow Crash? Two good books. Put a Dracula in here. Let's check it out. Here's a Bane book. All right, let's see what we got in this one. This is a nice little library. Ooh! Oh, I'm gonna have to take that. Is it okay if I take one if I've given 40? Let's find two to replace the one that I took. So let's go with Lost Dorsai, and let's put a Simic in there too. There we go. Let's do Arthur C. Clarke. So let's see what's in here. Don't see any science fiction, so there we go. It's a good thing these GoPros are waterproof because the sprinklers are going. So there's a Gordon Dickson in here. I won't give him one of those. Let's see what I can find. Let's go with an Andrea Norton. Everything's just kind of haphazardly thrown in here. Ooh, Basic Instinct. Okay, put all this back. And let's throw a couple in here. Let's do, how about a couple of these? It's time for another Gordon R. Dickson, at least. Oh, we got Nan McCaffrey, some Louis L'Amour. That's cool. Oh, two Anne McCaffreys. There we go. Let's see if there's anything good in here. Got a Jim Butcher. I read one of those, not a big fan, but that's a cool book. Phil Pullman. Yeah, Robert Ludlum. Very low on science fiction. So I think this would be a good one for an Arthur C. Clarke and maybe an Andrea Norton. Fantasy and science fiction. Put those there. Alright, so this is a big one here. Lots of room. It's deep too. I don't know if you can see in here. A bunch of Steve Martinis. Charlotte's Web. Very lacking on science fiction, and this one could definitely hold a few. So let's get at least 2 books. Let's do a Ray Bradbury and maybe this Andrea Norton. Right up front. So here we have one outside of a bank. That's kind of a mix. Don't see any science fiction though, so let's add a fantasy and a science fiction. Okay, we're in front of the Helena Food Share. See what we got in here. Let's organize this a little bit. First shots they fired. I don't see any science fiction, so let's go with a Wetling. Couple of these. Okay, so here we are in front of the carousel. There's a lot of kids around here, so maybe these will be good books for them. Let's move this. James Rowland. So we're going to put a Gordon R. Dixon and a George O. Smith in here. Let's go with these. Not enough science fiction, that's for sure. Killer Kung Pao. Ooh, I might have to grab that. Family Christian place, and first thing I notice is this. I'm not sure that's appropriate for this type of place, but let's see if we can bring something wholesome. Let's see what we got. Oh yeah, here we go. Let's go. Let's see, some Jules Verne, can't go wrong there. And Lynn Carter, I think he's pretty wholesome. There we go. Okay, this has had some good books in it in the past. Let's see what there is. Nothing's really jumping out at me. Oh, Hunger Games book. So I'm gonna add a couple good ones. Mode in God's Eye and E. Doc Smith, Stranger's Moon. Let's go ahead and throw those in. The last one of the day. Got a couple books here, Eric Frank Russell and Robert Sheckley. Don't see anything of note really in here, so. Okay, so in the end, we ended up donating all 44 books all around town. And I did pick up one book that you probably saw in the video. It's Holding Wonder by Zena Henderson. And this book was an Avon book. It was in great shape. And I figured dropping off 44, I didn't feel too bad grabbing one. So that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.